Welcome to the Hidden Ecosystem. I'm Petra. Today, a revelation that will forever change how you view bacteria. They talk to each other, they consult, they make group decisions. This is the story of the group chat in your gut. Imagine a WhatsApp group, hundreds of participants, everyone sending messages, and the group has to decide together, are we going to take action or do we wait? Only when enough people say yes does something happen. This is exactly how bacteria communicate. They send molecular messages into the space around them. They listen to how many others are doing the same. And only when there are enough of them, when quorum is reached, do they take action. Scientists call this quorum sensing, and it changes everything you thought you knew about simple bacteria. Let's break this down. Bacteria constantly produce small signaling molecules. Scientists call them autoinducers. These molecules leak out of the cell and spread into the environment. At the same time, bacteria have receptors that detect these molecules. They essentially smell how many of their kind are nearby. When the concentration of signaling molecules is low, few neighbors, nothing special happens. The bacterium just goes about its business. But when the concentration rises, more neighbors, more signals, a threshold is crossed, quorum is reached, and then behavior changes. Suddenly, genes that were switched off turn on. The bacterium starts doing things it wouldn't do alone, together with the group. This is not a simple reflex. This is coordination, communication, collective decision-making, and it happens in your gut, constantly. What do bacteria decide via quorum sensing? Building biofilms. A biofilm is a protective structure, a kind of fortress that bacteria build together. One bacterium can't make a biofilm, but when there are enough of them, they coordinate the construction. Everyone contributes. The result, a shared structure that protects against antibiotics and the immune system, activating virulence factors. Some pathogenic bacteria wait until there are enough of them before attacking. One soldier can't win a war, but an army? Via quorum sensing, they count their troops. Only when the army is large enough do they give the signal, attack, sharing nutrients. Good bacteria use quorum sensing too. They coordinate who produces which enzymes. Why would everyone make the same thing? Through communication, they distribute tasks, more efficient for the entire community, producing light. In some marine bacteria, quorum sensing leads to bioluminescence, light production. One bacterium doesn't produce enough light to be visible, but millions together, they make a squid glow in the deep sea. Here's the good news. Your good bacteria use quorum sensing to cooperate. They coordinate the production of useful substances. They build protective biofilms on your intestinal wall. They organize defense against intruders. The more good bacteria, the stronger their voice in the group chat. Here's the bad news. Your bad bacteria use it too. Pathogens often wait until there are enough of them before striking. They hide, multiply, and only when quorum is reached do they activate their weapons. This explains why infections sometimes seem to flare up suddenly. The bacteria were already there. They were just waiting until there were enough of them. And here's the crucial insight. You influence who dominates the group chat. When you eat well, you create conditions in which good bacteria thrive. Their voice becomes stronger. When you eat poorly, are chronically stressed, sleep too little, the opportunists gain ground. Their messages become louder. You are the network administrator. You decide who gets access to the group. What does this mean? First, bacteria are not dumb. They communicate, coordinate, make group decisions. It's collective intelligence on a microscopic scale. Second, the balance in your microbiome isn't just about numbers. It's about who dominates the conversation, whose voice sounds loudest. Third, antibiotics disrupt this communication. They don't just kill bacteria, they disrupt the group chat. Sometimes that's necessary, but it has consequences. Your biohack: vote with your fork. Every meal is a vote for certain bacteria. Fiber: it feeds your good bacteria. Their voice becomes stronger. Sugar and ultra-processed food: they feed the opportunists. Think with every meal: who am I giving a voice to? Whose messages become louder because of what I'm eating now? It's a simple heuristic, but it changes how you look at food. You're the network administrator. Vote wisely. This was the hidden ecosystem. Your microorganisms are not silent. They talk, they consult, they decide together. You're not a machine that can break down. You're an ecosystem that responds, and that's good news, because when the communication is right, you flourish. Want to discover more? Visit cosmogroup.eu. Until next time.